On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I went to a Dragonfly camp in Zhaoqing. The place was a 5-hour drive, but it really took 7 hours because there was traffic. I would improve on that by taking a plane there or just taking a bus, but plane would be much faster, so it wouldn't waste time. Once I got there, we had to take a boat, a 10-minute ride boat to the hotel, where the hotel is only on an island, and at night it is really quiet. Once we got there, it was really cold, about 11 degrees or 14, and once I got there, I had to go check out my room, and it was pretty big. There was a TV, but I didn't use it. After that, I went for a Chinese handwriting. It is you use a brush and ink and just draw mountains and water, lakes and boats, and it turns out pretty cool. At the first night, we had a barbecue, and I think it would improve on more not cooked. The food is not cooked because the food was already cooked, but once we got there, but it was cold, so we had to reheat it on the fire. And I think if it wasn't cooked, we can cook it longer and better. After that, we went on a night boat ride. We had to we can flash our torches in the water and see what's happening. Then at night we had to sleep, and it was easy to sleep, but I woke up in the middle of the night. One improvement is the beds, cause it was rock solid and it was bouncy but really solid, so I couldn't move. The next morning we had a great breakfast. I was half sick, so I was coughing, running nose, and I wasn't feeling well. But that day we had like great race. It's this thing, it's like Amazing Race, but worse. And we also did carving with Chinese ink stones. That was really fun because you get to use a sharp thing and push it in the stone, and it makes what you like. After that, we had lunch in this 4-star hotel. Yeah. And the food was pretty good. Then we headed off to the great race, and we were complaining, so everything was horrid. Yeah. After that, we went back to camp and had free time and stuff like that. And then we had to have dinner, And then after dinner, we had this thing called the Dragonfly Challenge. Because Dragonfly is this camp activity program. They went with us, and Dragonfly is great. I love Dragonfly. And also, in the Dragonfly Challenge, you have to think of the best name, the best chant, the best a movie scene, like in Star Wars or John Travolta's Saturday Night Fever, and you had to perform it. And when I got my group, I was nervous because there was a kid called Foster, and he really messed the things up. He keeps annoying us and saying bad words, so yeah. Then we were the worst group ever because he was in our group. Then the next day we went cableway hiking. It's this thing where you have to walk on wires with protective gear so you won't fall down the wire, because under the wires waterfalls or water and a pretty small canyon. So yeah. And the next day we had to leave, and I was like, yes. Cause I don't really like that place, and I was having a cold. I'm like, I was sneezing and running nose, and then we had to pack and then leave, and then it took 5 hours, and I really had to go to the toilet in the bus, but the bus doesn't have a toilet, so I have to wait for the next pit stop. Then I was good. We arrived at school at 2:40. Then I found my mom and we went home. I think this camp was great because you can learn new things in China and learn, like, you can't when you poo, you can't flush. You can't put the toilet paper in the toilet bowl, or else the bowl will get jammed. The sewer, the pipe goes down the sewer and it will chug and it will overflow. And that was, I sometimes did that, but not many times. And I think that's my reflection.